October is Down Syndrome Awareness Month. This is really a time to educate the public and advocate for acceptance. It also celebrates the accomplishments and abilities of those with Down syndrome. Joining us now is Shanon McCormick, the Executive Director of the Down Syndrome Association of Connecticut. Shanon, it is great to have you with us here today.
Thank you so much. I'm thrilled to be here.
So first, tell us, what is Down syndrome and why is this awareness campaign so important?
So Down syndrome is the most commonly occurring genetic disorder, and it occurs when there are three copies of the 21st chromosome within a cell. The result of that can vary from person to person. There are a lot of different traits. Sometimes people with Down syndrome are a little shorter. There's usually an intellectual disability. Some developmental delays, so they're kind of late to meet milestones as they grow. But there's a whole range of things, and not every person has the same characteristics. And that's one of the things that's really important about raising awareness, and why we spend a month talking about this is, first, that if you've met a person with Down syndrome, you've met a person. So you've met someone 10 years ago, that the experience you had there may be completely different from the next person you meet. The other thing is that we have learned a huge amount about Down syndrome in the last couple of decades. There has been an enormous amount of research, educational research, so we have some best practices for supporting and helping students with Down syndrome. Medical research there's been an explosion in the last 10 years. Our medical understanding of Down syndrome is very different than it was. My son is 27, and it's very different even from when he was born. So there are old stereotypes about people with intellectual disabilities, people with Down syndrome, and we want to really dispel those, because they never were true, and they really aren't true now. It's a very different world.
Shanon, tell us about the Down Syndrome Association of Connecticut. We have about a minute here, and its mission.
Okay. We are an organization primarily run by volunteers of parents. Our mission is to encourage intentionally inclusive communities. So we just ask that individuals and communities think about how they are supporting people with disabilities where they live. That is the hardest thing, I think, for many people with disabilities, adults particularly, is to have a true place where they belong. And then we support families. We provide information to them. We connect them to each other. We have social events. We provide support opportunities for individuals to practice various skills, social skills, and so forth. So we do a lot. We have a literacy center. We are very intense on sharing that people with Down syndrome can indeed learn to read. And that's a large part of our mission, because that's a life skill.
For those who want to help and contribute or even support your organization, how would they do that?
They can find us online. Our address is mydsact.org. And they can reach out to us through email, through the website. We would love to have conversations with people who are not already part of our community. So
thank you, Shanon. Shanon McCormick, Executive Director of the Down Syndrome Association of Connecticut. We really appreciate your time today in raising awareness.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
All right, take care.